the Japanese method to make your tires shine for months, not days. It sounds like a bold claim, but there's a real reason some tires stay deep black for weeks while others turn dull again after just a few days. Here's what most drivers never realize. Your tires are not just simple rubber. They're engineered using a complex mix of materials. In fact, according to Continental, a modern car tire is made from around 25 components and multiple rubber compounds designed to balance grip, durability, and aging. That matters because the reason most tire shine fails isn't just bad product. It's that people treat a chemically complex surface like a plastic trim piece. So in this video, we're breaking down the Japanese tire care method step by step, why ordinary tire shine fades so fast, the preparation step most drivers skip, and the coating technique detailers use to keep tires looking dark for weeks, sometimes even months. And once you see the one mistake people make before they even apply tire shine, you'll understand why so many dressings seem to work at first and then completely collapse. Let's start with the 8th mistake.
8. Most tire shine products are built to impress fast, not last long. When most people buy tire shine, they buy with their eyes. They want instant gloss, instant blackness, instant transformation, and that is exactly what most shelf products are designed to do. They make the tire look dramatic right away. But looks good now is not the same as still looks good next month. That's the trap. A lot of quick dressings are designed like a visual sugar rush. They darken the surface fast, but they do not solve the real problem underneath. They sit on top, make everything look wet and fresh, and for a day or two you feel like you found the answer. Then rain hits, then dust sticks, then the sidewall starts looking patchy, then you're back outside with the bottle again. And the frustrating part is that most drivers blame themselves. They think maybe they washed the car wrong, maybe they drove in bad weather, maybe they bought the wrong brand. But the real issue is usually deeper than that. A lot of tire shine is designed for speed and appearance, not for real durability. That's why the Japanese approach feels so different. It doesn't begin with shine, it begins with the tire itself. And that sounds small until you realize that one Japanese brand, Soft 99, literally teaches users to remove the dirt first, apply the wax with a sponge, let it dry for 5 to 10 minutes, and then wipe it down properly instead of just spraying and leaving. That official how-to is here. Soft 99 Tire Black Wax Guide. So before we even talk about the Japanese method, you need to understand one thing. If the surface is wrong, the shine never had a chance, and that leads to the next point.
7. The tire surface is usually the real problem, not the shine. This is where most people get frustrated. They buy a new bottle, they apply it carefully, it looks great, and then somehow the tire still ends up looking tired again. Why? Because the product is often being applied to a surface that was never truly ready for it. Tires collect more than road dust. They build up old dressing residue, grime, brake dust, and surface contamination that slowly changes how the sidewall looks and how any new product behaves. If you keep layering shine over that, you're not refreshing the tire, you're just stacking product on top of buildup. And the more that buildup grows, the worse the next application behaves. That's when you get all the stuff drivers hate. Patchy finish, greasy sling, uneven dark spots, that ugly brownish look coming back way too fast. This is also why tire care gets misunderstood so badly. People think the product failed. Sometimes it did, but many times the surface failed first. Even Continental says tire compounds are already formulated to resist ozone cracking and environmental stressors, and specifically notes that dressings are not needed for storage and can even hinder longevity in that context. That's an important clue. The tire itself is already a sophisticated material, so throwing random product on top of it without prep is not automatically smart care. So now the question becomes, if the surface is the problem, what do Japanese detailers do differently before the shine ever goes on? That's where the method really starts. 6. The Japanese method starts before the shine bottle ever comes out. This is the step most viewers are going to recognize instantly because it's the step almost everybody rushes. Most people wash the car, maybe spray the tire, maybe wipe it once and move on. Japanese-style tire finishing is slower than that, but that extra time is exactly why the results look different. The mindset is simple. Don't decorate a dirty surface. Prepare it first. That means the tire is treated like a surface that needs to be reset, not hidden, not glossed over, reset. So instead of asking, what shine should I use? The better question becomes, what am I putting that shine on top of? That one question changes the whole process, because if the sidewall still has old residue on it, your fresh layer is bonding to leftover junk, not to clean rubber. And once you understand that, a lot of bad tire shine experiences suddenly make sense. That is why the Japanese method feels almost boring at first. No gimmick, no miracle, no dramatic shortcut, just preparation. But ironically, that boring step is what creates the dramatic result people want. And this is also where your viewer starts leaning in, because now they can feel an answer coming. Not just buy this product, not just Japan is better, an actual process. And the next step is where that process stops feeling theoretical and becomes practical. Because the cleaning part is not just wash it more, it is much more specific than that. 5. Deep cleaning is what separates a 2-day shine from a long-lasting finish. Here is where the Japanese method starts pulling away from the spray-and-go approach. Not at the final look, at the prep. Soft 99's own tire black wax instructions tell users to remove dirt in advance, dry the surface, spread the wax evenly, let it dry 5 to 10 minutes, and then buff it. That sounds basic, but it's the opposite of what most people do. Most people skip straight to the dramatic part. The official product page is here. And that matters because deep cleaning does 3 important things at once. First, it removes leftover dressing. Second, it removes the grime that blocks even coverage. Third, it gives the next layer a fair chance to sit evenly and stay there. That's the part viewers need to hear, because this video should feel satisfying, not vague. So here is the plain answer. If your tire shine keeps failing quickly, there is a high chance your tire was never truly clean when you applied it. Not looked clean, actually clean. Those are not the same thing. A tire can look dark and still be loaded with old residue. A tire can look washed and still be a terrible surface for new dressing. That is why detailers scrub. That is why they dry carefully. That is why they slow down before the final step. And this is also the point where your viewer should start feeling the shift. Okay, maybe the problem was never just the bottle. Exactly. And now we get to the next part, the part people usually obsess over first, even though it only works properly after this step is done right, what you actually put on the tire.
Number 4. The real Japanese difference is not more shine, it's a different type of finish. This is the point where most videos would just start listing products, but that's not the real lesson. The real lesson is that many Japanese tire products are built more like coatings or wax finishes than quick dressings. That is a huge difference. Soft 99's Tire Black Wax says its formula uses mineral wax and ultrafine carbon black pigment to bring back a natural blackness, and their guide shows it being applied with a sponge, dried, then buffed, not blasted on like a wet dressing. That official page is here, Soft 99 Tire Black Wax. That changes the whole vibe of the result. Instead of a fake, oily, overly wet look, you get something closer to what viewers actually like on camera and in real life, a richer, cleaner, more factory-fresh black. And that matters more than people think, because shine is not always what the eye reads as premium. A lot of the time, too much shine actually makes the tire look cheap, overdone, or freshly sprayed. A natural, dark finish often looks more expensive, more controlled, more intentional. That's part of why the Japanese method feels smarter. It is not chasing the fastest pop, it is chasing the better finish. And that also explains why some people see better durability. A wax-style finish or tire sealant is trying to sit more evenly and stay more controlled, not just flood the surface for instant drama. Now here's the rehook. Even with the right product, most people still ruin the result. Not because they chose the wrong brand, because they apply it the wrong way.
And this next mistake is probably the most common one on the entire list.
Quick pause for 1 second. If you like this kind of research-heavy car content, where we break down what actually works instead of repeating the same old advice, subscribe now, because the next point is one of those small mistakes that ruins the whole result, and once you notice it, you will never apply tire shine the same way again. 3. Most drivers ruin the finish by using too much product. This one is incredibly relatable because it feels logical. If a little product makes the tire look good, then more product should make it look even better, right? That's what most people think, and that's exactly why so many tire finishes fail. Too much product creates a heavy surface layer that looks dramatic for a moment, but behaves badly after that. It attracts dust faster, dries unevenly, and has a much higher chance of slinging onto the paint once the wheel starts spinning. In other words, excess product often creates the exact problems people later blame on the brand. This is where Japanese detailing discipline matters. Thin, even, controlled. That sounds less exciting than high gloss or extreme shine, but it is far more useful. Because the goal is not to drown the sidewall. The goal is to create a more even finish that can actually hold together. And this is also where the viewer starts getting the full answer promised by your title. The Japanese method is not one miracle liquid. It is a sequence. Clean better, apply smarter, let it set properly. Miss one of those and the result drops fast. And that leads to the step that almost nobody talks about enough, even though it changes everything once the product is on the tire. 2. Cure time is why one tire looks good for days and another lasts for weeks. This is the quiet secret. And yes, this is also the part most people skip because they are in a hurry. Soft 99's official how-to says to allow the wax to dry for 5 to 10 minutes after applying, and Gion's official Q2 tire instructions say to clean the tire thoroughly, make sure it is fully dry, apply the product evenly, allow it to bond to the rubber surface, and let the tires cure before driving. Those instructions are here. That is not a tiny detail. That is one of the biggest differences between looks good for a bit and still looks good later. Because once product goes on the tire, it still needs time. Time to settle, time to level out, time to bond properly. If you drive immediately, you interrupt that process. That is when people get sling. That is when the finish becomes patchy. That is when durability collapses and they say, this stuff didn't last. Maybe it didn't, but maybe it never got the chance. This is why the Japanese method feels more deliberate. It respects the chemistry instead of rushing past it. And for the viewer, this is satisfying because it answers the exact frustration they came in with. Why does mine always fade so fast? Sometimes the answer is not the product. Sometimes the answer is that you never let the product finish doing its job. And now we get to the final point, the one that ties the whole video together and gives the viewer the complete takeaway. The real secret is the system, and that's why the result can last much longer. By now, the answer should feel clear. The Japanese method is not a myth. It is not just a catchy phrase, and it is definitely not just use a Japanese product. It is a method, a system, and systems beat shortcuts almost every time. Here's the full takeaway your viewer should leave with. Japanese-styled tire finishing works better because it treats the sidewall like a surface that needs to be prepared, coated carefully, and given time to set. That means clean the tire properly first. Do not flood it with product. Use a more controlled finish instead of chasing greasy shine, and let it dry or cure before driving. That is why this title makes sense. Not because Japan invented black tires, not because every Japanese product is automatically magic, but because the method is smarter. And in some cases, the durability claims are very direct. Soft 99's Dye Gloss Black Devil Tire Wax says its effect lasts at least 2 months in in-house tests, though results vary by use and environment. That official Q&A is here.
That doesn't mean every driver will get the same result. It does mean the months, not days promise in your title is grounded in a real product philosophy. Durable waxes and sealants, careful prep, thin rares, and proper cure time. Geon's Q2 tire, for example, explicitly positions itself as a long-lasting tire sealant rather than a classic dressing. So if your tires have been going dull after a couple of days, now you know why. It was never just about shine, it was about the method. If this helped you see tire care differently, give the video a like and consider subscribing for more smart car tips. And next time you look at those dull sidewalls, remember, the secret was never the shine, it was the method.